Yeah, there we go.
Okay, now
Super hot.
just mute me for a second, or like turn on the audio for the stream and tell me if it's coming through.
Gotcha. Um, okay. Yeah.
Nice.
I'm hearing myself. Callum say something?
Hello, this is Callum saying things.
Okay, yeah, I hear you, I hear me.
Okay, let's put that link out, baby.
All right. Okay, yeah, I hear you, I hear me.
Sick. I'm gonna share the link real quick.
Okay, cool. Just send it to me on Discord so I can, share it on Facebook.
I hate that you do stuff like that. You require so much of me. You're like my family who thinks I know everything about technology. I don't know how to Discord your Facebook, my guy.
Callum, I have a master's degree in computer science, and people still think I know everything about
Yeah, that blows my
technology.
mind. You have a master's degree in computer science, and I had to show you how to set up Discord. My goodness.
Well, Callum, I'm not a software engineer, all right?
But
I
you're
don't
waking up
use.
every day to do programming.
Yeah, but I make my own tools. It's like, I'm the blacksmith who's out here making his own hammers. I don't go to the store and buy my
That
own
is
hammer.
that is a beyond silly. How on
What?
that's an Ouroboros of note.
I need special tools, Callum. I need special tools that I just don't want to get.
Yeah, but then how do you make? Do you already have tools and you're just making better tools with your shitty tools?
I code everything from scratch, so um,
So then, how do you not know soft? No, you're wrong. You are incorrect. You don't have a leg to stand up here.
no, no. What do you mean? No, I code things from scratch.
Yeah, but
That
you,
doesn't.
you, you literally said to me you're not a software engineer, and then you expressed that you code everything from scratch, which is something that I have. I have friends who are software engineers who don't even do that.
No, that's exactly it. Software engineers wouldn't code everything from scratch because they're engineers. They use and reuse and make new tools out of existing ones. But I'm a scientist, so I sometimes will need like a hammer that is very, very weird in shape, and therefore I will have to make one. Whereas a software engineer will only ever use the tools that are available to them. My
Okay,
friends who are software engineers, um,
so like in
uh,
in Team Fortress 2, software engineers would be engineer, and you would be like doc or medic.
a medic, yeah.
Okay. Well, okay, I can gel with that, baby. Oh, hey, I'm punching a dude.
Okay.
Whoops. I didn't want to do that. Uh,
Um,
God damn it. I can't alt tab out because it starts the game. Uh, do we have any viewers so far?
hang on. Just tweeting it out. Not tweeting it out.
I already tweeted it. Oh, no, I didn't. Lol.
Yeah, just do that.
Yeah, I should probably be tweeting this. Did I tweet this out? Let's check. I did not. I'm just as incompetent as I thought I was.
Okay. Let's
Well, we're
see.
still like 5 minutes early.
Yeah. We're still. This is the pregame. This is the
Yeah, this
pregame.
is the behind the curtain.
Yeah, precisely.
So just check our view account because, I put on statuses and stuff and I don't know if people would have just clicked on it.
I will take a look.
You need to be watching that all the time.
Yeah, we are currently no viewers, but it's fine.
All right.
We'll do it.
Oh, wait. Before we get too comfy, I need to share my screen with you.
Yes, so that I can see what's going on in real time.
But no, but this is an application. Why wouldn't you let me share this? But why won't you let me? Okay, wait. First of all, this is a great infinity shot. Can you see the game?
Yes.
Okay. Because it's just going to be easier if you can see the game, like, immediately without having to watch the stream. Because then you're going to be behind, and I'm not going to understand any of the jokes you make. Headshot. Okay.
Okay. Let's see. Are we gonna do an intro? Are we gonna do an intro?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. So at 1:30 I will do the intro. But for now, I think it's just interesting to see just watch you play. Because SuperHot is always a game that I think I always was cited as being very influential because I think a lot of games are in the milieu of SuperHot.
Oh, big
And
words.
it really set the tone for what a lot of games, especially things like Boneworks, Half-Life Alyx, all of that stuff. Because I feel like Superhot is toying with the idea of a more grounded FPS. Ooh, damn, that was a nice one.
Thank you.
Oh man, that was. It's terrible, brutal violence, but it's brutal violence in a way that I think is more palatable because it's stylized. If this was photorealistic, oof.
Oof, what is around me? Oh, I forget. If you do this too much, they also move.
Yeah, yeah. What are the rules of this game again?
If you move, time moves.
So, in it's like you just move the mouse or
Any kind of movement.
any kind of movement. Okay, right.
No, I wanted to get a fish.
Okay.
You have halted me from fish, you mongrel.
All right. So, looks like we've got. What? Do we have a viewer? No, we don't. It's still time for the stream, so we'll just hang
Oh,
out.
I am threading the needle here, baby.
I think something that's really interesting is that guy's got an automatic rifle, right?
Yeah?
So, in real life, an auto rifle, generally speaking, fires quite quickly, and they had to probably balance it so that the bullets spread a little bit. Oh, you're gonna kill that man with a fish?
That's the only way to kill folks. You never fish slapped someone?
Well, hang on. You slapped him with a fish and then you took his gun.
I mean, this is exactly how all of my sketch comedies start.
That's true. And
Punch,
speaking
knife,
of sketch
punch.
comedies, did you figure out what we're gonna do for the challenges?
Oh yeah, I think I said that. Well, I don't know if I can do it with this version. Okay, that wasn't supposed to do that. I was gonna try and like roll a die and see like oh hey, I'm only allowed to do melee attacks because I got like a 6.
Mm-hmm.
But
Okay.
I don't know if we should do that. That it might get kind of convoluted, especially because they seem to specifically want me to do things.
Yeah, because this is not the other version of SuperHot. This is the mind control delete.
This is, yeah, I don't know what's going on here.
Yeah, you're just killing people with darts. But we are actually, I think, yeah, we're gonna start the stream officially in like 10 seconds.
Pen.
So,
The pen is mightier than the shotgun.
you as a writer probably get to say that more. You probably say that more often than I would be comfortable with.
I
But it
hardly
is
ever say it.
it is 7:30. So, welcome everyone
Oh my god.
uh
Wait,
to
let me quit to the main menu.
we're professionals over
I hope
here
this
at Byte Marx.
restarts. I rarely do.
You get to
Hello.
see some inside baseball. You get to see Callum's taskbar.
Finger guns. Well, no, they don't get to see that. I'm only sharing that video to you, Emilio.
Ah, right. Uh,
Wait, is anyone watching right now?
we had a viewer, but then they left.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh well, should we just start?
Yeah, of course.
Well, if so, I should probably get my dice.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, are we still doing that?
Yeah, if you want to. If not, it's.
Oh, I've got a good challenge. Every time we kill someone, we have to come up with like a one-liner.
That's gonna get really old really quickly, Callum.
Yeah, it's gonna start old, Emilio, but let's do it because it'll be fun.
Okay, fine. All right. So, welcome everyone to the Byte Marx.
The
Super Hot
inaugural
stream.
Byte Mark stream.
We do these once a month because we love our viewers and we enjoy playing video games. And what better way to bond with our viewers than by playing video games and talking about them live, so you can see how professional we are. Today,
And if you are one of those people who couldn't make it to the stream itself but are watching this as a VOD, then no problem. I hope you enjoy the 25 minutes of us talking about, things you can't see.
Oh yeah. So in case you haven't, in case you're just following, so we had a Bytemarks top 10 game list of 2020. It's now 2021. So
Oh
we
my
thought it would be
God.
fun to stream our favorite games and talk about them. So Callum, this is super hot. This was your game.
This was my fourth highest, I think. This was like
Fourth
my
highest.
fourth best game of the year.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we went into the Gungeon, FTL. No, that wasn't the order. It was Dishonored,
Mhm.
FTL. No, wait. I'm messing this up, Emilio. Help me.
Let me just look at the stream page and then I can tell you.
Because it was
Okay,
don't
so we,
remember.
we did Dishonored, then we did Mordor's Next Top Orc,
Oh yeah, it was Shadow of Mordor because that was your fifth.
then
And
FTL, which
then
was
FTL
yours.
was mine, and that stream ended up being cursed, so we had to throw it away.
It was a still pretty good stream though. And then we did Enter the Gungeon.
Yeah, what did you
Yeah.
what did you call this one?
This is super hot. Super hot.
Did you
Super
just
hot.
did you?
Super hot.
I hate
Super
you.
hot.
I hate you
Super
so
hot.
much. I hate everything about working with you. Yeah,
Oh,
after
don't lie, you love it.
yeah, I do.
Um,
After Enter the Gungeon, I think I did my solo stream.
You did our most watched stream so far, ladies and gentlemen.
He
On
keeps
Crusader
complimenting
Kings.
me like this, guys. What am I supposed to do?
Accept the compliment, Callum.
Yeah, but I'm appealing to the shoujo crowd by making it like that I'm a tsundere. I can skeeve you out too, bud.
Right. So yeah, we are doing alternating turns. This is Callum's game. My next game I think will be my top 3, which I'm gonna keep a mystery. But
Well,
Super Hot.
let me switch over to the game so long.
Yes. But Super Hot is a game that I think is a very important in sort of gaming history because it really kind of solidifies what would become like the ultra-violent FPS, fast-paced, almost a puzzle game in a way.
Yeah.
If you don't know the game SuperHot, Callum, why don't you explain the rules?
Well, unfortunately, it didn't like take us back to the beginning. So now you get to watch me run down this corridor a billion times. But SuperHot is a game where, as you can see here, time only moves if I move. Except, well, not really. It moves slowly, but it speeds up as I move. And that can be anything from mouse movements, so just looking around, to actual forward movement. So the goal here is that I'm trying to kill this man because he's trying to kill me. So I'm like trying to dodge his bullets. It's very John Wick like, almost. It's like a power fantasy where you get to play the elevator scene in the Matrix.
Yeah, precisely. I've always made this claim. Viewers at home are free to correct me, but I've always said that a game like SuperHot walked, so that a game like, are you gonna kill him with a fish?
It's another fish one. I threw the fish is made of ceramic.
You threw the ceramic fish into the wall and it exploded. So
you threw the ceramic fish as our first studio album. Haha, I've got your gun.
Still a better name than something like Hoobastank. I'm still trying to figure that one out.
Hoobastank is very phonetically pleasing to say, though.
It sounds like a fungal infection.
It is a fungal infection. You never got stank on your hooba?
I don't know what that even is, man. I don't... So SuperHot is a game where you move around. Time only moves when you do, and you get surrounded by enemies. You're meant to...
Sorry, this guy's arm is over here. That's wild.
You're meant to well, he is impaled with what looks like a lawn dart. You're meant to like fight them as a puzzle, right? You're supposed to look around, think what can you do, what weapon can you fight with, this guy has a gun, he's shooting bullets. Maybe if you're fast enough or clever enough, you can get them to shoot each other. I just noticed you did a melee kill over there.
Yeah, so... I threw a bunch of hits so that I could get a dart from a guy's shoulder and throw it into this guy's chest so that he'd drop his gun. This is the best puzzle game ever.
Hey, we have a viewer. Say hello to Kingsley.
Oh, hey, finally. Thank you. Welcome, Kingsley.
He just asked Hoobastank, and he spelled it Hube.
That's Hubbastank. That's a different stank altogether.
Yeah, if your Hubbastank lasts for more than 6 hours, you
contact a doctor.
Yeah. Hoobastank is a band. It's a weird band. He says, sounds like Kugat's Plague Father has been busy. That's a Warhammer 40k reference. Or just a Warhammer reference in general.
Oh, Lord.
That's... Slowly but surely, this is going to be made into a Warhammer channel.
Okay, so, real quick, Kingsley, we're playing SuperHot today. We just explained what SuperHot is. It was my fourth favorite game of 2020. It didn't come out in 2020, but I played it in 2020. So we're going to play it today, and we have a little challenge going, where every time I kill someone, we haven't been doing it now, but every time I kill someone, we have to come up with a fun one-liner.
And
for that John Wick vibe. So like a knife to meet you.
Damn it, that was going to be my one.
Looks like you could use a hand. Oh, I meant to hit the hand with that one. Gun.
You could.
Heads up. Oh no.
Oh
god, I missed it. I never miss ice. I never miss knife. We're bad at this.
Lots of one-liners. Something that I always find interesting about, a game like
Oh man, I got his hand. Looks like he caught that one.
I'm not very good at coming up with one-liners, so as you could probably tell.
You're coming up with a
this is going to be a Callum heavy.
Callum heavy stream. Looks like you need some more iron in your diet.
Oh, we've got another.
Holy shit!
Matthew Butter. Hey,
I managed to get the knife into this guy's hand and forced him to backhand the other guy with it. That was incredible. This is my favorite thing that's ever happened.
SuperHot is a very comedic game. It almost is like John Wick a la like Mr. Bean in the way of like the physical comedy, that you can do with this kind of game. But we've got another viewer in chat.
Oh, hey.
Matthew Butter, he asks, what's our fifth favorite? So my fifth favorite was Shadow of Mordor. We did the Mordor's Next Top Orc stream. Kingsley brings up a good point. He says you have to aim for the extremities to allow for more one-liners, such as he doesn't have a leg to stand on.
Oh, okay, fair enough. We'll do that. But sorry, I have to help my friend here. He's falling to pieces. I was born for this. Finally, a reason to live.
You can tell that Callum plays Bard in D&D.
I play DM in D&D.
I also play DM in D&D, but when
Oh, look, it's Emilio.
When neither one of us can DM, then because I always play Paladin, and Callum I think plays Bard. We have a very Witcher and Dandelion, Geralt and Dandelion aesthetic going on.
Yeah.
I think.
I wouldn't say that this is probably giving someone strobe effects. I wouldn't say that Geralt would be a paladin. And besides,
he's probably more like a rogue, like a really heavy melee rogue.
I would have
Maybe
said
like
ranger.
a ranger. Yeah, I was about to say maybe like a. What do you guys think in chat?
Hey,
Is
so
Geralt
chat,
a
we just beat the
rogue
game.
What?
Yeah, chat,
What?
we just beat the game. Sorry. I didn't realize this was the short version. I thought
What?
this was gonna be like an expansion, but turns out it's just like 5 extra levels.
Oh no!
Okay, so chat, either Emilio can like... I may not have beaten the game, just hold on. It's going nuts.
Okay, is this gonna do the thing where it has like a fake out credit sequence where like?
I kind of hope so, because the only other option is that we...
Kingsley is asking if the game's audio is off.
I turned it low.
Oh yeah, sorry about this. The audio for SuperHot is very loud, and we didn't want to be shouting over the game, so we
Yeah.
put the audio a little bit down.
I'll put it up a little bit, just so that you guys can hear. But okay, so I'm gonna see if I can start again. But if not, oh boy, there won't be any closure, just more senseless killing. That is
Thoughts on
video
war-
games. I do want it.
The stream is for the presenters. Thank you, Kingsley. I agree with you. Kingsley asks thoughts on Warhammer Total War 3. Now, I have thoughts on Total Warhammer 3. Callum, do you have thoughts on Total Warhammer 3?
Oh shit! It was a fake out, and
Oh,
I
hey,
got
nice.
3 hearts. I'm doing
nice.
really good. Zelda would be proud.
Quickly, my thoughts on Total Warhammer 3, because I have some. Do you have any?
I've never played Total Warhammer ever.
I'm
Do you want a
excited.
drink?
He looks really. Dang it! I had the thread, but then I lost it. Oh wait. He looks like he's ready. Why don't you hand him a drink, Callum? He's ready to go clubbing.
Oh my god. Conservatory lead pipe.
That was a 2-for-1.
Yeah.
Um.
I have 3 lives now. Oh man,
Okay,
I'm
so
immortal.
you can survive being stabbed or shot. So Total Warhammer 3, I like the way that the series is going. I have this problem
Corner
where I
pocket.
feel like Total Warhammer games are very complicated, and I grew up playing the tabletop, and I love the tabletop. But I sometimes find there's too much stuff going on in a Total Warhammer game, for me to really get into it. But I am excited to see the direction that they're going. I'm glad to see. They seem to have found their answers in the bottom of a bottle, says Kingsley. That's a good one, Kingsley.
Nice.
You get a star.
So, Emilio, what's your favorite golf club? Because mine's a 7-iron. Okay, I can't move.
Oh, I actually used to play golf. I actually used to play golf.
Okay, why do you say these things just when I was starting to respect you?
My parents wanted me to learn how to play golf. So I learned how to play golf. So, not like great or anything, but I can drive an
Hey,
iron.
hey, screw you. Bang. I'm so proud of screw
Actually,
you
that's
that
a
like.
nut.
Okay, you're a nut.
No, isn't that a bolt? Actually, I'm pretty sure that's a bolt. The screw is the one that doesn't have the thread in it. DIY fans in the chat, tell us if I've got that one correct. I'm pretty sure a bolt is the one that has the thread. Nailed him. Maybe you should be coming up with the puns here, Kingsley.
An apple a day keeps the death away. Apparently
Did that
not.
Did that? No, that didn't kill him, Callum.
No, but it did kill me. It killed someone.
Either way, the doctor gets his due.
A bowl is most useful when empty.
Was that a sake glass?
I don't know, but there is a thing here. A
A
shuriken.
shuriken.
Naruto.
I was gay. Dang.
Good lord, that was close. Fist, pipe. Man, I'm killing too many people with pipes. I don't have a lot of pipe one-liners prepared.
Yeah, we really should have got more puns in the pipeline before we started the stream.
I hate you. I wonder if you're seeing stars.
It only counts. Ooh.
You guys sucky.
I have noticed that the melee kills are a little bit faster than like the regular kills.
Well, this is I think it's just in this version. But no, it's not. That's not true. Because with regular weapons, there's like one shot, but with melee, you have to hit them 3 times.
But it feels like maybe you can do a lot of hits very quickly. Maybe that's it.
I hope you didn't fillet up.
Kingsley says busted his plumbing. Yeah, good. Damn, Kingsley, you're on
Man,
fire today.
I can't. We can't
honestly-
compete with Kingsley.
By the
Bullet
way,
for my Valentine.
He also says that the melee kills seem to be more gratifying. I agree with that one. I totally agree. The melee kills seem to be more gratifying. Like, yeah, sure, you can shoot somebody, but can you karate chop them to death?
Well, the thing is, like, killing everyone with just melee is a bit of a pipe dream.
Oh, this is gonna be one of those streams.
You know what? You guys are the apple of my eye.
By the way, it's not just fun puns and ultra-violence on the stream. We actually did prepare a bunch of topics because I thought that maybe it would be a good idea to have a bunch of different ideas to talk about things, just in case the SuperHot gameplay felt a little bit samey. So, what do you guys think in chat? Do you wanna us to switch to a topic, or are you fine with us just cracking wise?
Oh
and
God,
cracking skulls.
Yes. Am I in a river? Or am I in the...
no.
It looks like I'm in the
think
floor.
I think you clipped through the floor.
Well, no, this is where the level spawned me. Oh, my pipe
of the
is
frying
bent,
pan.
so I'm gonna say get bent. And,
Out of the frying pan and into the oil.
You're a fish dick.
Hang on, that's not fair to Kanye West.
Get out of my room, Mom. I'm playing with my samurai swords.
That feeling when you're gonna kill the guy, but he's no clipping through the floor.
Oh God, it's a... Did I throw that sword into the roof? I'm kick ass.
Is it possible that the game just like fixed the clip? Is like set the clipping to like lower, so that it could just add an additional challenge? I feel like that's something that the game would do.
Well, I think it was meant to create like a river effect, because they can't really do water, can they?
No, not in like such low. Well, it's not really low, but high stylization graphics.
Papers are due. But I'm sorry that we didn't publish you, but at least you took your shot. Uh, I'm sorry, you have to come between us.
Ooh,
That
that
was
was
right in
close.
my head. Rude.
Ooh, that's
Space.
gonna cause some tinnitus.
My mixtape is fire.
All right. Well, the chat doesn't have any strong opinions, but I definitely want to talk about. Oh, he says cracking wise is entertaining. That's true. Thank you, Kingsley. I appreciate that one.
I will say that I hope that this would bring us together. If, in another word, binder. That one was lame. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we'll workshop these. You
Fucking
can't they can't all
when?
be zingers.
When would we workshop these?
Probably in the next stream.
Okay. Martini shaken, not killed. Is this your credit card?
Uh,
Punch.
cash or fist.
Looks like you could use a drink.
By the way, this is like something that I think. Okay, so Matthew asks, what topics do we have? So I'm just gonna list them off. So topic one, what would we like to see in Elder Scrolls 6? Is the Fallout franchise doomed under Bethesda? Why did RTS games go away? And number four, game mechanics that we don't like. So if you guys would prefer, I don't mind. I've done a little bit of preparation.
I have
Um,
not, but that's pretty standard for us.
Callum brings the wisecracks. I bring the
Clearly, I've given you guys a lot of examples of that. I bring the terrible wisecracks. I make this show bad.
Oh man, that poor guy. First you stab him with a syringe, and then you throw a pool at his head, and he's still not dead. And then you had to punch him to kill him.
Man, people just leave guns, like, lying around. Guns are expensive, guys. Look after your guns.
Was Bethesda not purchased by? Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, Bethesda was purchased by Microsoft.
Oh. Eh. I mean, it's not like Bethesda's been doing an amazing job.
Yep. Bethesda finalized the deal to buy ZeniMax, and ZeniMax owns Bethesda. So I still think like it's not like Microsoft is going to be developing the Fallout games. That would be terrible.
Well,
Even
no.
worse than
We would get Master Chief in the Wasteland.
oh, they would. They would do like some
Oh,
special.
man. I was... So the place that my book takes place... I'm writing a book, by the way. I don't know if you've noticed. I only mention it every week. But, it's called The Wasteland, and I was wondering, like, did I hear that from somewhere? But I realize now it must have been Fallout.
Well, there's also that game Wastelanders, which is like the precursor to Fallout.
I
So-
feel like Wasteland is enough of an ambiguity that it can just be like multiple things.
Yeah, fair enough. Um, I think Bethesda is a company that, they do one thing well, and that is the power fantasy. Like they make really, I guess, nice, accessible power fantasies. Bethesda games are fairly accessible. You don't have to be a hardcore gamer or anything like that to get into them. But I think the big problem is that they've had like one bungle after another, and faith in their ability to actually make things is down at an all-time low. And whether or not the Elder Scrolls 6 comes out and is amazing and blows all of our pants off,
Why would it blow our pants off? Am I
Oh,
in
wait.
that museum that Indiana Jones put the Ark of the Covenant in? Because it feels like I am.
no, you're thinking of the Louvre.
The Louvre. I hate you.
I've actually been there.
To the Louvre.
Yeah.
That was anticlimactic. Okay, so new challenge, because I can't think of any more wisecracks. It looks like I'm going down this, like, level thing. So I'm just going to see if I can get to the bottom
Okay, yeah.
while we
we're
talk about the
gonna-
topics.
Okay, I'm actually going to talk about. I'm super curious to talk about of topic number 3, because I was thinking about RTS games the other day. I was playing Age of Empires 3, the definitive edition, i.e., the remaster, and I have some thoughts about this. Yeah, okay, Matthew says other than 76, haven't the rest of the releases been decent? Well, I guess it depends on your definition of decent, Matthew. 76 has been kind of a big bungle, monetization, terrible, mechanics,
I
all
don't
of
know.
that.
I just feel like the best Fallout game, in everyone's opinion, is New Vegas, and that's the one that Bethesda had like the least influence on.
Yeah, they were the publisher, but not really the developer.
And it's because that one felt, not realistic is the wrong word, but like more interesting. It wasn't just like, oh, you're saving the wasteland or whatever from a bomb. It's more like you're a person with personal struggles. Here's some real people. Get invested in their stories.
I think also another thing is maybe the payoff, because New Vegas has some like payoffs, even in its incomplete state. New Vegas does have some really, really nice character payoffs. Like the storylines feel like they go somewhere. Like you can support Caesar's Legion and make the wasteland a terrible place, or you can try to do something. Yeah, Vegas is a bit more grounded. I also agree. There is a lot more attention to detail in some respects. One mechanic that I really liked in New Vegas is the way is they fixed the armor, because I felt like, oh yeah, armor should kind of be like a fixed damage buff. Like, oh yeah, if you don't have something that can penetrate power armor, then you shouldn't really be damaged in power armor. Whereas in like Fallout 3 they don't have that. It's more of a additive system. No, it's more of a multiplicative system than an additive one. But I think it's just better character writing. I think the characters I've played all of the Fallouts except for um 76. I just think the character writing is better. I think there's more of an engagement in the story if you want one, but you can also like explore stuff. And I don't know. There's a lot. I mean, there are lots of people who really, really like New Vegas. I don't think it's the perfect game for a lot of reasons, but I do think that New Vegas definitely has appeal. It tries to do something. It tries to say something. And maybe that's kind of. I feel like Fallout 4 doesn't really try to say anything as well,
Ooh,
Uh,
last level, baby.
oh, nice.
Oh wait, are we
Um,
just going to like Amelia's bedroom again?
Hang on.
No
Hang
one
on.
here. You've already won.
Wait a minute.
Okay.
Isn't this the story of SuperHot? Like, isn't SuperHot like a time, no, not a time travel, like a alternate memory thing?
Yeah,
Like
but
Total
that's
Recall?
that's the deal. Is this is like the sequel to that? So like, there's the last time I was here, I killed this person. Now there's another Emilio coding his thesis.
Well, I write my thesis. I code the project that
Yeah, but you
behind
can
it.
write with a laptop.
Well, technically, I don't know if this counts, but I write my stuff in LaTeX, um, and that's kind of like coding it, you know.
This is. Oh, that's a rough one. Your parents are proud of you. Dick move, super hot. Yeah, but like, I have a stream. I'm sorry.
Matthew says it's a trick. Don't fall for it. And then he's kick W. Yeah, kick W. Also, you have a friend who's playing Dota.
Yeah, I do. Sorry. That I really wish that I wouldn't capture this stuff on video, but that's the benefit of Steam, I guess, is I keep getting to see what my friends are up to, regardless of whether they want it.
Everyone knows that you have a friend who's still playing Dota. I would have thought people would, have given up on Dota, but it's still
Man,
popular.
I still play Dota. What the hell are you talking about?
You still play Dota in 2021?
A bunch of my friends play it, so like, I may as well.
That's
Oh,
crazy.
ooh, what hack do we want?
Oh, okay.
Wait, did we already get the hack?
I don't know.
What the hell are we doing?
I say go up.
Okay. This is new. Oh, this is like more levels. Do I have more hacks? Am I like better now? Oh, there's rock music. Oh god. There's so much pressure. Bottle. Gun. My two favorite Pokemon.
Yeah, there's a strong debate in the next Pokemon meta about whether gun type should be weak. too fairy type, but
I mean, there's a really terrible LGBTQ community joke I can make about that.
oh no.
But being as I am a part of that community, I won't.
Yeah, Callum, let's try not to get us canceled. Like, this is only like our seventh stream.
I mean, folks, would you follow us more if we got cancelled on our 7th stream?
Oh, Matthew says make the joke.
Never. You don't control me, straight man.
How do you know he's straight?
I don't know. Well, I didn't necessarily say that to him.
Then who are you saying it to?
The straights.
Wait, yes as in... Wait, what do you mean by yes, Matthew?
I'll take that pipe.
That's what you said. Oh.
That is factually correct.
That's my one good joke of the night, ladies and gentlemen.
This is a bad, tough situation. I threw a screwdriver into someone's ass. Yeah, let's increase my max hearts to 5.
Matthew says whatever you want me to mean. Heart emoji.
Matthew, are you seducing me on my own stream? My God. Some people these days have no respect for the craft. We've been here before.
I think that's... Haven't we been to all of these levels?
No, not the first two. Hey, look, I'm on TV. I think that's actually a replay. Holy shit. that was scary. Okay.
Yeah,
no more goofing around, guys.
Real life is super unfair. You don't get to see the bullets as they fly through the air. It's just like a vague sense of it being too close to you or not. Well, Matthew, you deserve a heart as well. There you go. This is a positivity zone.
Whoa, that guy just like spun around and grabbed this pipe. That was amazing.
Are the enemies in this game actually clever, or are they just relying on like numbers to beat you?
Wait, no. Wrong answer. Go away. I need to kill someone with this dinosaur. No!
Oh no, you broke it.
Hawaiian lady, go!
Kill them with the lady.
That was the second album I ever released. Hey, I move faster. Let's do this.
Okay. I kind of... So is the SuperHot technically qualify as a roguelike?
Not the first one, I guess. Because this one's a bit more procedural.
Matthew says that's animal abuse. You're referring to, of course, killing someone with a dinosaur. Well, the dinosaur was probably going to kill them anyway.
Well, and also, it's not an animal, is it? Because it's extinct.
Wait a minute. We thought the coelacanth was extinct, but it turned out to be alive. That it's still an animal.
You and your $5 words, your pouty lips, and your big brown eyes.
Well, you wouldn't know because my hair is very long right now.
Oh my God! No, I have to SuperHot. I have to see long hair immediately after this. Oh yeah, these are new levels. Quarantine broken. Guys, should we break quarantine?
No. We're YouTube. This is in Minecraft in Roblox.
Okay, sensory cache. Let's do that one.
This is not a... We believe in social... I mean, Callum is technically social distancing by killing these people from far away.
Yeah, I just... Explode hack. Lose a heart. Blast a hail of shurikens towards enemies. Hell yes. That's wild. I can't wait to try that out.
That sounds like a thing that should be in Enter the Gungeon, honestly. Like, if you... Actually, I'm pretty sure there is. I'm pretty sure there is an item that shoots out soul blades. Maybe there is an item that shoots out soul blades. If you get hit.
Okay, so we've got the explode hack now. Nice. This is in my hack pool. Let's go sensory node 2. So we were talking about RTSs?
RTSs, yes. So I don't know about you guys, chat, but I really like RTSs. Dune 2, Command and Conquer, uh, Age of Empires, all that stuff is my jam. I really love them, but for the most part, RTSs is kind of are not like uh, a very popular genre. And like, why do you guys think that is? I have some thoughts, of course. Kingsley says the best item in Enter the Gungeon is duct tape. Uh, hmm. I don't know, Kingsley. I would say the clone is maybe.
The
The duct tape is probably pretty good as well. Um,
No, I want that one.
Actually, wait. I don't know. Like maybe you could like duct tape a clone. No, you can't. You can't duct tape items together. But duct tape is probably a pretty useful item. My favorite duct tape combination is the black hole gun, and the alien engine. So yeah, so you're just like zooming around, shooting black holes. That's really fun. Although I always die because it's hard to control.
So I've only ever seen Enter the Gungeon on our stream, and I've never played it. But from what I saw, it looks really fun.
It's one of my favorite roguelikes. You know, I'm you see, I'm contemplating putting the sequel on my top on my best, games of 2021. That's how much I like it. But I've decided that I'm gonna minimize the number of roguelikes. Wow, that guy almost got it. Um, when
Well,
you
what
shot him,
he
but
forgot is that I have a special skill that shoots shurikens out of me every time I get like hit.
that's what's missing in the next John Wick. But anyway, RTSs. So like my feeling about RTSs is that they didn't necessarily die. It's just that the genre evolved into the MOBA, which subsequently evolved away from the RTS.
Okay, wait, just
If
define for me exactly what an RTS is.
So a real-time strategy game is a strategy game where the player character has like a couple of elements. There is some kind of in-game economy where the player has to mine resources or they have to gather resources. They use those resources to build units, and they use those units to attack the enemy. And the core gameplay loop is basically find resources, build units, attack the enemy, and repeat. And all of this happens in real time. So there's an emphasis in real-time strategy games on micromanagement of your units, and sometimes they might have abilities. Warcraft is a good example where you have hero units that have like special abilities, and like normal regular grunt units. But I think really what happened with the RTS to a large degree was that the MOBA came along, because the MOBA, MOBAs, Dota and stuff like that, they draw their roots from like Dota, from Warcraft mods, and Warcraft was an RTS, and it just, I think maybe the MOBA just sort of eclipsed it. Kingsley brings up a point. He says the copyright held on Command and Conquer by EA seems to play a major role. It seems to be not that companies don't want to make RTSs, but that companies are unable to. Do you agree with that? Do you think that like there's an IP issue in terms of making RTSs?
Well, I don't know, because if what you're saying is true, then why would EA not use an IP that they own, you know?
Well, I think there is an argument. I think I certainly do agree a little bit with what Kingsley is saying. I think there is this hesitancy where companies are sitting on IPs. Blizzard sits on the StarCraft IP, EA sits on the Command and Conquer IP. Other IPs exist. I think there is this problem where like,
Other things, words, teapots.
oh no, what a nice teapot! You killed him. You missed him with it. But anyway, there is a hesitancy by companies to use their IP because game development is so expensive now that if you come out with an RTS and it bombs, you've just wasted a lot of money.
You
Whereas,
are out.
Whereas if you sit on an IP, you can always, use it later. But if you fail with it, you can fail with it. I think another problem is just that the market kind of evolved, right? Like, RTS games, and here's where I think this is a good thing. I think RTS games were in some respects very limiting, and if all your strategy games are going to be RTS games, then I don't think that's a good idea. I think that when the RTS died as a genre, it was to create a space where other kinds of strategy games could become popular. And what really happened was there was a not a hyper fixation, but this opening of like different kinds of strategy games that became more acceptable. Now, sure, RTSs aren't as big as they once were, but I feel like we get more
Holy
variety.
shit.
Okay, whoa.
Okay, this
Whoa.
is a laser.
Wait, hang on. How could you shoot a gun that's light? Uh, um,
Pshaw.
how does that make any sense? How does the laser move when you're not moving? What?
I don't know.
I'm
That
calling
might be
hacks.
like a. I think it's like a Gauss rifle.
Yeah, but a Gauss rifle is still a projectile. I mean, whoa, that's pretty cool though. I will admit.
Emilio,
I
this is
did.
a video game. Shut up. It can't end like this. I have to look deeper. The places, flashes, UI, check everything.
Matthew Botha brings up an interesting point. He says, "Okay, hear me out. Most popular competitive games are team-based. They are also characterized by communities that are toxic. The majority of players in team-based games can sort of hide behind a blame culture, whereas in a 1v1 format, you are forced to engage in a more painful cycle of improvement. Therefore, acknowledging your own mistakes and being forced to acknowledge your own mistakes and addressing them. Okay. So what you're saying, if I'm understanding you correctly, is that the RTS was typically a genre of 1v1. A lot of the whole 1v1 me kind of discourse in gamer culture does come from those eras when, yeah, 1v1ing someone in StarCraft was a thing, or Warcraft, or whatever. Um, and many games nowadays are team based. Rainbow Six, Fortnite. Well, not Fortnite. It's not team based. It's a more cooperative kind of community sort of involvement. Whereas a lot of these RTS games were just designed for 1v1 people, and that can't necessarily build up as much of a community. No, I do agree with you. I think esport potential for like RTS games is kind of at its limit, whereas we're just scratching the surface of what we'll be seeing with esports in terms of things like Apex Legends, um, Fortnite. Or Fortnite's not really an esport, but Rainbow Six, those kinds of games.
Um,
Um,
I guess so, but I think also the crowd that liked RTSs a lot can still get that fix with like grand strategy and 4x and things like that. You know?
mm,
So I think it's also there's not as much a demand anymore because the market has moved on to oh, I just died.
There's a interesting idea in economics, which is sort of supply side disruptions. One of the ideas is that, you know, consumers don't necessarily have fixed demands. Maybe if you look outside their needs, maybe more towards their wants, that sometimes you can galvanize people to want a certain thing by supplying them with that certain thing. The horrific example is, of course, crack cocaine in urban inner city, in urban
Good
inner
lord,
cities.
Emilio, what have you
Uh,
been thinking about lately?
because it wasn't necessarily that there was a demand for crack cocaine, but there was a supply of it, and suddenly it became a thing. But there is this idea that I think that the RTS community, the people who grew up playing RTSs, people who are our age and older, um, meant once there was a disruption in the RTS supply, like, oh yeah, just for a couple of years, or maybe like a few years, no new RTSs were being made, right? And because there was that disruption in the supply, it became very easy for people to move on to other things. The pipeline of new RTS players slowed down. Um, and more people started to be like, okay, well, I could play this new RTS game, but I've already sunk like 600 hours into playing StarCraft or whatever. I
I
think
mean,
that's
yeah.
another.
That's a big reason I think why, like, for instance, a bunch of my friends play Dota is that we could pick up a whole new game to play together, except we've already sunk like 4 years into Dota 2.
Yeah. Uh,
Um.
I was just gonna say, Matt. I was just gonna say the painful cycle of improvement is also exactly what Dark Souls is. um, just in response to Matthew's comment. But yeah, no, I agree with you. I think in a lot of ways, RTS games kind of suffered from their own success, where they became so popular, they became the face of gaming for a while, and then it became too difficult for people to branch into new versions of those games, into even new iterations of the same genre. Like there are still people today who are still playing like Brood Wars,
Brood
which is
Wars. Jeez.
that
I'm
it's
assuming that's old. I have no idea.
that's a StarCraft 1 expansion.
Wow. Um.
It's actually still popular in the tournament scene, as far as I'm aware.
No, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to get the random gun one, but it wouldn't let me click. I just
Ooh,
lost
the
the
random
file.
gun.
Anyway, so that's I think you're pretty much on the nail with the RTS thing. But what do you think about like not Fallout, Elder Scrolls 6? What are your thoughts on that one?
Ooh, I think the longer we're waiting for it without any news, I think the worse it's gonna be. I think there are a lot of hopes riding on Elder Scrolls 6 to be really, really good, to like recapture the Skyrim, but I would argue Oblivion magic. I think Oblivion is a better game than Skyrim. That's an
I played
RPG.
both, and I didn't get nearly as far in Oblivion as I did in Skyrim. But then again, I was also a lot younger when I played Oblivion, so
I have super fond memories of Oblivion. I remember thinking, "Whoa, this is really cool." That opening sequence, I guess spoilers for Oblivion in Kvatch, where you go through the ruined city. That's like,
yeah.
it's really good storytelling.
I got
I
so
have very fond memories of that.
terrified in that level because I'd never really played a lot of Western RPGs up until that point. Like I loved them as a concept, but the closest I've ever come is like Fable, and so the whole Kvatch thing like was nuts to me because then I saw these low poly Xbox 360 era demons
Yeah.
running towards me, and I was totally underleveled. So obviously I got killed by everything.
Yeah, I think in a lot of ways, Oblivion just had a more interesting story to tell. Because, like, the other fun thing about Oblivion is that you're not really the main character. You're not really the hero. Martin is the hero. And you're just like,
His bodyguard.
You're like Han Solo, in the story. Sure, you're going to have interesting adventures, and everyone's like, where's this cool guy going? But actually, the hero of the story is Luke Skywalker, and I kind of like that.
Yeah,
Whereas-
you're like Han Solo. Vampire in the arena Han Solo.
I never said it was a perfect comparison, but I do think like there is a value in the player being not necessarily the hero.
Oh yeah,
not
no,
the chosen
I'm
one.
I'm totally for that. That's why I mean the books here, not the movies. Well, I've never read the Lord of the Rings books, but I always preferred the story of the Hobbit over the story of Lord of the Rings. Because Lord of the Rings is very like save the world from ultimate evil, and the Hobbit's just like there's a dragon. He's on top of our home. Help!
The Hobbit is basically the Dude's Rock version of like the Lord of the Rings.
I mean,
It's
kind
just-
of, yeah.
It's just like some dudes going on a trip. They're gonna, kill a dragon, whatever. I kind of agree with you. For a lot of reasons, I find The Hobbit to be a more interesting story, although I think, the movies are definitely not as good.
Well, I like the first and second movie. Second movie less than the first, but I like the first a lot. The third one is garbage.
There's actually if I'm not mistaken, there was actually an attempt to like recut the Hobbit movies. So it's called like I think the Cardinal Cut of the Hobbit, and like someone took the trilogy and cut them into one movie.
That they do that with everything. There's something called like the machete method when you're watching Star Wars, where you skip the first one and you go straight to like 2 and 3. No, you go straight to 4, I think. And then you watch 2 and 3 and then 5 and then 6 or something like that. It's something nuts. But people have been doing that for years. And if your movie needs that,
It's
you
a bad
didn't
movie.
do a good job with your damn movie.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%. I think the yeah, look, I think there are different ways to watch movies. I think The Hobbit was, definitely a missed opportunity. I think speaking of missed opportunities, I would really like to see them bring back like a more complicated combat system. Just I'm not asking for like, Mordhau levels of sophistication or whatever, but I would like to see more weapons than just big swords, small swords, maces, axes, spears. I would love to see spears. Where are the spears? Todd, where are the spears? Give us the
Todd,
spears.
where are the spears, Todd? What have you done with the spears?
Everyone who knows me knows that I absolutely love spears. Spears are my like top favorite weapon.
Spears are pretty great. I would love... You know what? I really want it to be set in Blackmar... what's that? The Argonian place? Blackmarsh. Because I just... elsewhere is like a foresty place, right? And fuck, in all of these games, there have been an overabundance of forests.
Matthew agrees with us. He says spears are OP. They are OP. They're, I practice a lot with swords, but I'll tell you this: I would, in a real fight, I would probably take a spear over a sword any day.
I like spears because there's a really cool weapon from Irish mythology that's a spear.
Is it just a spear, but it has like a fancy name, or is
No,
it like
it's
magic?
called the Gay Bolga.
The Gae
Gaebolg. It's made from like the spines of two fighting sea monsters, and it's a foot spear.
Whoa, that's pretty cool.
Do you know what a foot spear is?
No.
So a foot spear is a spear that you like drop and then kick.
Okay.
So you
why
like
would you do?
you throw it onto your foot and you kick it, and it like gets more momentum that way or something.
That's okay.
But the thing that it does is that if it stabs you, it like spreads barbs through your veins, and they keep growing and growing and growing, and eventually you're just like this giant thorn bush of barbs. And yeah.
I just looked up a list of mythological weapons, and like spears have their own like top 10 list. That's how OP they are.
Spears and swords, baby.
Well, the thing is, like, if you think about like early human history, like what is the first weapon gonna be? Probably a stick. Actually before that, probably a stone. The first weapon that probably was used in violence, ape kill ape, probably someone picked up a rock and threw it at someone else. But what was the second one? Probably some kind of stick. And clubs, they're pretty good, they're pretty great, but they're not really all that effective.
Well,
it takes quite a lot of pummeling to kill someone with a club.
you need to be like really strong also.
Exactly. But a spear, on the other hand, you don't need to have like a metal point. You can just sharpen the end of the stick, and then you can stab someone with it. And like the thing about humans is that we have very weak flesh. you could stab into a person really easily.
Yeah, dude, we get cuts from paper.
Yeah, exactly. Paper is sharp enough, to cut human skin. So, it's very easy for people to be, stabbed. If we're not lobsters, we don't have armor on our bodies.
As amazing as that would be, to be a lobster.
And in a survival situation, the zombie apocalypse or whatever.
Wait, how did we get here? From Elder Scrolls.
Callum, a wizard is never late or early. He arrives.
No, shut up. You don't get to quote the Lord of the Rings to me when we go on tangents.
It's an adventure.
Is anyone even watching this anymore? This stream feels like it's been going on for 3 years.
We still have 3 viewers, so I think it.
Ah, nice.
We've still got Kingsley and Matthew.
Kingsley and Matthew, the OGs.
Yeah,
Well, the
Keynesian market, the
OVs, I
OGs.
guess.
We are
Original
actually
viewers.
kind of running out of. We are running up on the hour mark
Oh
for
shit!
the.
Wait, yeah, are you including the time it took us to set up?
I figured we'd go until about 8:30.
Oh
So
shit!
that's
It's
like
almost 8:30.
it's
Wowzers!
8:24 right about now. Yeah. Hey guys, I gotta say time has been really flying, and that's because we've been having fun,
Yep.
just hanging out, just chatting, um, finding out that spears are OP, listening to Kingsley's really funny, puns. Those are good.
Does this not
Um,
get a second bullet? Throw, explode. No, okay, I didn't. Apparently, I didn't get that upgrade. Throw. No, fire hydrant. You were my only hope. But I have a sword. And sword beats shotgun. Aha, don't you know? Shotgun beats everything.
what about sword?
Only if I'm holding it.
Ah, okay. So I think the phrase is "you beat everything."
Callum wins.
Final closing thoughts.
Oh, wait, I haven't talked about what I want to see in
Oh,
Elder Scrolls.
yes, quickly.
Because I
Hit it.
did want to say that, like, the whole more complicated combat, I think that the Skyrim combat works really well, actually. I
Maybe
mean,
when
it could
complicated is not the right word. Maybe just more variety.
it could be better. Like, I did like how you could play Oblivion and cast magic while you have a shield and a sword. That was cool.
That was pretty cool. Yeah.
But I do think that the Skyrim system works well. But I agree with you that there needs to be like more weapons, or I don't know actually, because isn't that Cyberpunk's problem? Is that there's a trillion weapons, and so you have to spend a half an hour every time you finish a fight, like trying to hoover up a room. Because
I feel like
when does Skyrim cross over into loot and shoot? You know?
No, that's true, but maybe there shouldn't. Maybe there should be more weapon variety, right? Like, maybe there should be more weapon variety. Like, there's a game like Monster Hunter. There are like so many different kinds of weapons, but all the weapons have a distinct way of playing them, right? So maybe that's like what
Well,
they should
actually,
do.
yeah, because I like that example a lot because the weapons in Monster Hunter you only have like what 12 weapons at most, and you just keep upgrading them. I like that a lot. So if you have a small selection of weapons, but maybe you can upgrade them differently.
Here's my pitch. What if you can't actually use enemy weapons or whatever, right? Like it's all the enemy weapons that you find are like super low quality and they'll just break.
Or maybe you're
Maybe
soul bound to your weapons.
Yes. Yeah. Maybe like you did like a Daedric pact with like some kind of Daedric entity, and now you have a weapon that can transform by feeding it like souls or something. I don't know, something. Or
Yeah, that
just
would be
like,
cool.
Like an idea that you have a weapon that you have to stick with, but it can be different kinds of weapons. So you can use a spear or a bow or a sword, but all the weapons should have like different playstyles, Like
Or
the
you
big
can
sword,
maybe like maybe one part of the beginning of the game where it's like tutorializing is that you have to find those conjuration books that change what kind of weapon it is.
Oh, what if there was like a magic accident, right? Like you were a wizard or something. You were doing a spell and it backfired and it like allowed you to summon a weapon, but then it also gave you amnesia. And like everyone's like, oh, you tried to do forbidden magic. We're gonna send you to jail. And
Well,
it's like,
I don't think it should be like that because that pushes players into a certain class, and people can get kind of
No. You forget the weapon that you have is not magical. Like, it's bound to you, but it's
well
not like a
well
magic
maybe
weapon.
it can be like you were a part of a thing because then people can be like, yeah, my guy was always a warrior. It sounds silly, but people get into that.
Oh, maybe it's like you were a sacrifice in the spell, right?
Yeah.
That's why you were affected. So you could be like, hey, I was a wizard, they betrayed me and they put me in the sacrifice pit, or hey, I was just a random warrior that they kidnapped, or that's it. That's how you do
Oh,
it.
it could be Oblivion, but you're playing from Merhun Dagon's side. You have to help the Daedric prince of whatever.
I would actually, to be fair, I kind of maybe would really like a Elder Scrolls, but it's like all Sheogorath, Realm of Chaos.
Yeah, you get to pick your Daedric prince. It's like in Oblivion when you get to pick your star sign. You get to
Matthew
pick
has a
your
great idea.
yeah.
He says, what about a combo system that rewards you for chaining different shit by returning health magicka so you don't have to chug potions? I actually like that.
That would be great.
Uh,
I mean,
if you, yeah,
I loved
saving on
like
clutter would just...
one thing I loved from Bloodborne was the whole if you hit them quick enough, you get health back.
Yeah, the rally system. Yeah, I totally agree. I think decluttering the Elder Scrolls is probably a good idea. And yeah, I think we are running out of time though. It is half past.
Do we
Callum,
have
final
one
thoughts?
last? Do we have one last topic? Because we can just do like a quick word on it.
Okay. What game mechanics don't you like?
Bad ones.
Bad
fuck.
ones.
Give me a second. You go first.
Okay. We're almost done, Matthew. Just bear with us a moment. Game mechanics that I don't like. Mechanics where you have to open a chest and the chest takes forever to animate. Just make the reward like something that's either really quick, like I open the chest quickly and I get it, or make it more special than just, oh, you opened the chest and here's like 500 orbs or whatever.
I guess I hate game mechanics that don't add anything. They're just like tacked on for no reason. Like there was a crafting system in Assassin's Creed 3, for instance, but
Oh, quickly, gotta shout out Jason Webster. He says, we're such nerds, never change, love the content. Thanks,
oh
Jason.
shit, Jason.
We appreciate your support.
Jason Webster. I think I went to uni with him. If it's the same
wow.
Jason Webster I'm thinking of, then I went to uni with him, and that's awesome.
Shout out to Jason.
Jason, if you went to uni with me, it's Callum. Let me know.
Okay, you were saying?
I hate game mechanics where it's just like tacked on, like the whole hunting, crafting thing in Assassin's Creed 3 and the like trading mechanics. You didn't need to do them to get through the game, and it didn't even make it that much easier. I never upgraded my stuff until like the very end when I found out I could, and I got through the game without problem.
Okay. Yeah, I also hate fillers, Kingsley. But I think that's it for today's stream. We hope that you guys had a lot of fun. I certainly had a lot of fun. Guys, you'll notice that in the description of this video, I've included a link to our Curious Cat. We are going to be doing a 500 subscriber special. Hopefully before we hit 1,000 subscribers. Please, share our content around so that more people can watch us.
Yes, that part of the YouTube video you hate where we say please like and subscribe and comment so that we can get like higher up on the algorithm, and please share us around. If you're listening to us on well, I don't know if you'd be listening to how you'd be listening to this stream on Spotify, but if you listen to our show on Spotify, share it around. Give us a review on Apple Podcasts. It really helps a lot. And
yeah, please give us positive reviews.
A very special thing is so I know that like subscribing to a Patreon is very often kind of like I don't know if I'll have that spare dollar next month. I don't want to make that kind of commitment. But we did just make a buy me a coffee account. So if you just have like a spare amount of money that you're willing to give to your favorite podcasters, then please keep us in mind.
Let's see. Just quickly, Jason says, Callum, you adorable, gloomy SOB. It's Jason from uni.
Yay! Jason from uni is cool.
And then largely unemployed, he arrived just in time to say goodbye. You guys are doing so well. Thanks.
You see, Jason, my uni people are really cool. That makes me so happy. Yay.
Remember the Curious Cat? Send us some questions. Lots more content is in the pipeline for you guys. We've got a whole bunch of stuff that's planned. Lots of collabs with other people. Interesting content coming out. Some of it is very political.
Yeah, and if you want to be kept up to date on that stuff, then feel free to join our Discord or our Patreon or our subreddit. We post
or our Twitter.
Yeah, or our Twitter. That I probably should have said that one first. I meant to instead of Patreon. I'm sorry. If you join those sites, then we'll be updating there more regularly, and you can feel free to ask us any questions there.
Yeah. But also ask on the Curious Cat. We are going to do a video about that. All right. Bye, everyone. Thanks for tuning into the stream.
Have a good one.